Welcome to the Rooted Phoenix. I am Estrella Phoenix, and on this channel, we use our spiritual tools to help heal, transform, and guide us to our abundant path. I really do appreciate you being here with me today. Today's reading is talking about what is our intuition trying to tell us. A lot of times we don't follow our intuition. We don't follow our intuition. And it is the nudging, to me, it's the nudging from heaven that is making sure that we are safe from any harm, danger. And also, not just that, but it will also give us that divine purpose and divine guidance that we need, because sometimes we just don't know what we don't know. And that's why we got a spirit team. We have not only the divine mother, the divine father, but we also have our ancestors, that people that passed on, that love and care about us from our bloodline, and some that even are not from our bloodline that still love and care for us. And then also we have our guardian angels. We have our archangels. There are so many energies that is around us that is protecting us. And not only is there the good energies, but there are also the bad energies that's wanting to attack our mind and attack our bodies and make us think lowly of ourselves. So this is an important reading, and I'm doing it today on Monday, June 15th. I think I didn't look at the calendar. So June 15th. And this is Moon Day. So when we think about the moon, we think about our emotions, we think about intuition, we think about healing, we think about going within ourselves. Okay. So the two decks that I'm using today, we're going to use the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck, and we're going to use the Nero Tarot Feminine Tarot that I love. This is my favorite deck. Okay. So we already got some Palo Santo incense. I've already been burning incense, already prayed over the deck. So while you're here, I'm just going to go ahead and clear. All right, with the bell. So let's go ahead and let's start shuffling. We're asking the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, our ancestors, our spirit guides, our higher self, our guardian angels and archangels to come through with a clear and accurate reading for the collective, for the people that click on this video. All right. Okay, let's go, y'all. All right. So we're asking the Divine Mother, Father, our ancestors, our spirit guides. All right. It's a whole lot of jumped out here. So let's see what we got. We got, I am focused on what I want most. Who can I serve today? What do I resist feeling right now? Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? And am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? Okay, really, really great card. So we got 5. All right, so we got 5. So each one of these cards on the back, they do tell you the full meaning. So we're just going to take them one at a time. And whichever one that resonates with you, hey, it's yours. Okay, so the first one, and also go with your intuition. Okay, this is what this reading is all about. The first one says, am I focused on what I want most? And so on the back, it says, one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. And this is a quote from Tony Robbins. It says, today's soul action, what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments, prioritize? I really think that's a great journal prompt. Today's soul action, what you focus on grows. That's the law of attraction. I don't know if any of y'all have seen the movie The Secret, but that's the law of attraction. What we think about the most is what we attract. And unfortunately, the universe don't know the difference in that. So if you're thinking bad thoughts or low vibrational thoughts, that's what you're going to attract to you. If you're thinking of love and higher vibrational things, then that's what you're going to attract to you. So you're not helpless in this world, even though we were meant to be told that or feel that, or somebody made you feel like you're helpless, you're not helpless. So when it says what you focus on grows today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. So that's one of those deep introspection types. That's one of those deep introspection type of questions. That's why I felt like that was a great journal prompt, because do our life reflect our values, or do we need to make some adjustments? Do we? To me, that's serious. That's serious, because you it's really making you think. It's really making you go within, right? Really making you go within. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a tarot on that one, because I want to know, am I focused on what I want most? A lot of times we focus on what we don't want, and that's what we end up attracting into our lives. So I'm asking the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, to give us a card or cards that's going to coincide with this first card that we pulled from the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck. How did it make you feel? Okay, so the Devil card dropped out. It turned over. So we know that the Devil card, again, what you focus on grows. So what the Devil card does, it makes us think that we are without any power. And it's a low vibration. It's a low vibration. I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to hide some of the things from YouTube. I want them to think I'm doing nudity. But I want to turn this card over. And you see how these people, which is if you see the Lover's card, you see two people. So this is the Devil's card, and it's the same two people. And they got chains around them. But at the end of the day, they can unloose those chains at any time and take back their power. So what I was saying before, we're not powerless. The low vibrational state, sometimes the attack on our mind want us to think that we're powerless, but that's not the case. You have to tell the devil that they are a liar, that you are a divine being, you walking in the divine light, and that your power comes not only from the divine, but also the power is within you. So make sure that you are kicking those devilish, low vibrational energies out of your life. And so what's on the bottom of the deck? We got 7 of Swords. So you need to make sure that you are not allowing your mind to trick you. You don't want your mind telling lies to you. You want to make sure that your intuition is aligned with what you want, with your goals. So in this first position, where it says, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. Sit with that today if this resonates with you. Sit with that. What you focus on grows. Okay? Plain and simple. What you focus on grows. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the next one, which says, who can I serve today? In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Today's soul action is listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. So this card right here, who can I serve today? It is calling for you to serve. So how many of you all have ignored your intuition when you got a nudging to, and I don't know why this came to me, like you're in a line and you got a nudging to pay somebody else's bill, they checking out, and you got a nudging to pay somebody else's bill. And who didn't do it? Who didn't do it? Those are those nudgings to see what will we do for our fellow man, our fellow woman. Those are the nudgings, because we were put here not only to self-serve, but to serve others. And that is the highest vibration. That's what the ascended Master Jesus said that we are supposed to serve. That was what his whole mission was to serve, to heal the sick, raise the dead, make the blind see, do all the things, all the miracles. But he also said that that same power is within us and that we would do greater works. We would do greater works. So what are you doing right now to serve? And what things have come to you, to your intuition, that was of a serving type of nudging that you did not follow, that you didn't follow? So listen to your heart, as it said, who needs you? Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love, expecting nothing in return. Notice the joy that you feel when you serve others. I want you to also understand that serving does not always mean that you're giving money. That scenario about being in the checkout line, that just came into my mind intuitively. And I felt like it was for somebody, and that's why it came to me. That's how spirit works with me. And so you giving your time, you lending a listening ear to someone that is feeling low, and you might have just the right words that they need to bring them back to center. That is also serving. Serving is giving a part of you that you may not even feel like you have in that moment, but you give. It's a different type of energy. It's an energy that when you give and you feel like you don't have anything to give, but you still give, that's when the path of abundance open up for you. It opens up because now you are not holding on to whatever it is with dear life. You're not holding on to it. You giving free, even though you don't feel like you have to give. So this is for somebody that has been overriding that part and making sure that, it's time for you to get your serve on. That's what just came to me. It's time for you to get your serve on. Who can you serve? I think that's something that we need to take with us, and that needs to be a theme every day. Who can we serve? Who can we let over when we see that they're having a hard time getting in traffic? And yeah, we might be running a little late. We might be even running a little late to work. But who can we serve today? All right. Who can we serve? Who can we serve? That's a different type of energy, y'all. Because like I said, you're taking the focus off yourself. You're taking it off yourself and you're saying, how can I help my fellow human being? What can I do? All right. A whole bunch of them fell out, but I don't feel like any of these were. They just slid off the top. So we're going to keep on. There we go. All right. So the first one that came out is the Four of Pentacles. What did I say about holding on? You can't make this up. What did I just say about holding on? Are you holding on? That's what she's doing. That's what the Four of Pentacles talk about. When you're hoarding the things that you could do for others. Why? I'm trying to get this right. Why? When you have more than you even think that you have. You have more. And what you don't have, the Most High will provide. Always have, always will. So you don't have to worry about where anything is going to come from, to the point that you don't feel like you can give, to the point that you feel like you can't serve. And the next card that came out was Justice. So be careful of the energy that you put out, because there is karma in this world. So we have to take accountability for the things that we've done to others, because there is something in this world called cause and effect. There are universal laws that we all have to adhere by. And it doesn't matter if you know them or not, it is what it is. So you just want to make sure that the energy that you're putting out is of love, is of truth, and is of honesty, and all the things that we want to receive back. That is what justice really is. Okay. All right. We're going to move on. All right. So, what do I resist feeling right now? Hence this reading of your intuition. So, here we go. We have to feel it to heal it. We have to feel it to heal it. I love it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. So we went from serving others to releasing what no longer serves us, getting rid of it. Today's soul action: allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. So we have to feel it to heal it. How many of us are out here numbing our pain, not wanting to face ourselves in the mirror, not wanting to do the shadow work? We have to. We're only robbing ourselves. We are allowing the pain of the past to live in our existence right now. It says, in order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. You cannot heal what you don't acknowledge. There's nothing weak about wanting to heal. I said this in another video, and I'm going to tag it, when I said that we are too busy numbing how we feel instead of getting the help that we need. Some of us really need therapy to get past some of the things that we've gone through in life. And there is no shame in that. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. You have to do what you have to do for yourself so that you are showing up as your best version. You should show up as your best version in this universe. For you, most importantly, but think about the people that is closest to you, your family, your friends, your coworkers, people that have to come into your field of energy. And what do you want to radiate from within to without? This is what this card is asking. We have to feel it to heal it. Okay? Allow yourself to feel. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Now again, if it's too heavy, that's when we have to go and get help from professionals that can help us move through that energy, because we can't always do it on our own. Again, there's nothing wrong with getting the help that we need, whether that's talking to someone, counseling with a pastor, even to the point that you may need to be on some type of medication. There's no stigma. We have to do whatever it is that we have to do to make sure that we show up our healthiest version. And that's all with that. So let's go ahead and let's see what the tarot has to say. There's a card already flipped in here. Look at this. 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. So this is beautiful. Look, it was already turned over. I said, when I was shuffling, I said, wait, I see 2 cards already turned over. See, there's no coincidences in this universe, okay? So the 7 of Pentacles, it lets me know that you have been planting seeds and you've been watering your garden, but you don't want the weeds to choke it out. You don't want the weeds to choke it out. What we just talking about. We have to feel it to heal it. Don't let the weeds choke out what you have been planting. And I feel like what you've been planting has been beautiful. And so you've been in choppy waters with the 6 of Swords. You've been in real choppy waters. One side, you see how choppy the waters is? But guess what? They are moving to a brighter day. Look at that sky. The clouds are clearing. One thing about storms, that come in our lives, they can't last always. The sun is going to shine again. It always does. The sun does not ask for permission to shine, and neither should you. That was a word. Moving on. All right. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Okay. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, that's today's soul action. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Again, we're going back to serve. Whether we are serving the world or serving ourselves, we have these superpowers. It says we all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. It's up to us. That's why this reading right here with this intuition came to us, because I told you, we're not powerless. With this Four of Pentacles over here, we're not powerless. The Most High didn't put us on this earth to not have the protections and the shields that we need. We just sometimes are not just willing to ask for help. And if you don't ask, you can't receive. It's a law. If you don't ask, you can't receive. So we have to live and lead with our strengths, it says. So when we're out here in the world, we got to, again, show up as our healthiest self. Like I was just saying for this other card. We are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. So we are vibrational energies. And in the first one, when it says, what you focus on grows, remember that one. So whatever we do, however we showing up, and like I said, the community, which is your family, your friends, your coworkers, the people that has to come into your existence and your energy field and your aura every day, you want to be giving off the highest vibration, because this inspires others to do the same. If they see you, Estrella, showing up in your most vibrational way, and you're giving the love, you're serving. Serving could be just coming in, and you normally don't tell everybody good morning. In the day, you tell everybody good morning with a smile. And it makes everybody else smile, and it makes everybody else be uplifted. And it's a great and beautiful day at the job. And it might be one of the ones that you can't stand. But guess what? I am making the conscious decision to come in here as my best self every single day. And eventually, if I do that, the universe is going to open up and I will get the desires of my heart. That was a word for somebody, I'm telling you. So how can I use one of my soul gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? So let's see what the tarot have to say to coincide with this card. So I'm telling you, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. And I really do hope that you are enjoying this reading. It's a little bit more calm, So we don't need everything to be just slapping us in the face, it don't have to be always the upbeat energy that we need. Sometimes we just need a soft word. That's all we need. Sometimes we just need a soft word. So we asking, there we go. Look me in my face. All right, so we got 4 cards. So we got the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Cups. So we got the 9 of Cups. We got the Ace of Cups. We got the 9 of Wands. And we got the Page of Swords. So when we're looking at this, coinciding to how can we use our soul gifts today? With the 9 of Cups in the first position, it's already letting us know that our dreams can come true. We can manifest whatever it is that we want to. We have the power to manifest what it is that we want to. We can be successful, or we can stand right here like we are discontent. Now, this card lets you know that you are near success, With the 9 of Wands, see, we got the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. See, 99. 9 might be your number. Because 9 plus 9 is 18, and 1 plus 8 is 9. So here we go. 9 is also completion. Because 10 is the beginning and the end. 1 and 0 is the beginning and the end. So 9, we're completing that cycle. That's what we're doing. Because when we go to 10, we go into the next. See, numbers go from 1 to 10. 1 to 10, and then it starts all over again with 11, but you add in a 1. It goes from 1 to 10. So 9, it ends before you go to the next set of numbers, right? So this could be ending a cycle with you with this 9. I told my husband, because this is our 9th year of marriage. And we had some ups and downs, just like every other marriage does. But I told him that some of the things that we worked on, because we worked on ourselves within the marriage. And so that's why we had those sometimes turbulent times, because we going through these ascensions and spiritual awakenings and all this kind of stuff together. And a lot of times people do that alone. So 9 is very significant to me this year. April 20th was our 9th year anniversary. So all of those cycles I felt like that we were going through, we finally have gotten to the end of that road. So I feel that for someone. So make sure that you are using your superpower, because you do have the Ace of Cups. That's why I was saying you moving on. There's new love. Somebody may be in a new relationship. This is also a card of intuition, because we're talking about the water. Water is our emotions. Emotional awakening. New feelings, new love, new pour, the water pouring into others as they pour into you. What are you pouring into others that come into your daily life? What are you pouring into others? What is your superpower that you're not using? What is your superpower? Because we got the Page of Swords right here. So what is it that you are mentally trying to defeat? What are you trying to defeat that you got to sit with? Like the other position right before here says, we have to feel it to heal it. We have to feel it to heal it. So what superpower are you not giving to the world that can inspire somebody else? And how can you use it to contribute to this open and ready world? Okay. Last card. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? Okay. So it says, you are the asset. You are the asset. I love that. You are the asset. I had to say it 3 times. This body is your vehicle. Notice how your body is feeling, how much sleep you are getting, and what you can do to help your body rest. Today's soul action. Take a bath, put on some lavender essential oil, go to bed ridiculously early, or give yourself a time out today. Notice your body thanking you. Today's mantra. Now, this is the only one that had an actual mantra at the bottom, so here we go. Today's mantra. The more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. So who of us on here that are burning the candle at both ends? That's what I get. Who's burning the candle at both ends? You have to take a break. The card that popped up in my mind is the 4 of Swords. I don't know if the 4 of Swords is going to come out. Deck's right here. I got the shuffle. But the 4 of Swords came into my mind because that is on the card. She's laying down. She's getting some rest. And these swords are above her. So it's letting you know that things can be coming at you. But guess what? Right now, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a mental break. We're going to take a physical break. We're going to take a break from all the noise, all the chatter outside. We're going to take a break. Your body needs time to shut down so it can rejuvenate. That's how you get the spiritual downloads, and that's how you get your intuition, and that's how you're able to trust, because then you can hear that small, still voice clearly, because it's not blocked because you're fatigued. It's not blocked because you are overthinking, because did I leave the pot on? Did I leave the stove on? Did I forget to cut that light off? Did I unplug the curling iron? Did I unplug the iron? All that right there that goes on in our mind, usually because we haven't gave our mind time to be at peace and be at rest. Our mind needs it. Our mind needs it. And our body follows. When your mind shut down, that's when your body relaxes. That's how you go to sleep. You drift off. You allow your body to rejuvenate. Today's mantra: the more I give myself permission to rest, the more I can contribute. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You can't. So if you're not at your best, you're not giving your best. You're not fully functioning, what they say, all pistols ready, So you have to take the time. You have to take the time for yourself. Even Jesus took time when he went up on the mountain to meditate 40 days and 40 nights. Even Jesus took time. Even Jesus rest. When the disciples out there in the storm, and then the storm was capsizing boats and carrying on, and Jesus up in there sleep. He was in there sleep. They're like, go in there and tell the Messiah that we about to die out here. This storm is terrible. They go up in there like, Jesus, do you see what's going on out here? Wake up, wake up. You see what's going on out here? Jesus like, peace be still. Y'all go to bed. But that is a metaphor of what can go on in our mind. It's a metaphor for what can go on in our mind. Sometimes we have so much brewing and storming and carrying on that we feel like we're going to drown. We feel like we're going to die. And all Jesus said is, peace be still. Peace be still. You got this. Calm down. Calm down. You got this. You can tell that mountain to move. You got that power. What I told you. What is that card? Here we go, right here, right before. We all have superpowers. So whatever that mountain is that's keeping you up at night, whatever it is, so that just came to me too. Whatever it is, whatever that mountain is that's keeping you up at night, that's keeping you in this storm, give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to rest. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the tarot. Oh man, I love this. I love this. And I really do pray with, this is a new channel. And so, with any new channels, all the videos may not make it, but I know, I have faith that the people that need to see this one, the divine Most High is going to bring it right to your doorstep. And I know this and I feel it. Okay, both of these. I feel it. Lord, I feel it. I'm so happy for you. I knew I had to get one more. I felt it. Bottom of the deck. I'm going to leave it up. We're going to talk about that one. All right. So here we go. Page of Wands. We got the Queen of Swords. And we got the Eight of Pentacles. So, again, have you been burning the candle on both ends? You have a lot of energy most days. You have a lot of energy most days. You are very stern. As the Queen of Swords, you are very stern. You got this fire energy about you with these wands right here, with the Page of Wands. And I know that you are very intellectual, independent. You do it all. You got it going on. And you got a lot of skills and you got a lot of talent and you are doing a lot. You're doing a lot. And so that's why this rest card came up, because you're doing a lot. This was at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Swords. I feel like you are arguing and toiling with yourself. Are you one of those type of people that if you are laying down on the couch, or if you are sitting there reading a book, or just sitting there in silence, you feel like you need to be doing something? I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. I'm preaching to the choir. I'm guilty of that. It's been times that I'm just sitting on the couch, chilling, looking at TV, and I'm like, I feel guilty because I need to be doing something. I need to be doing something with my handmade business. I need to be making some candles. I need to be doing something. I need to be making some spiritual oils. I need to be doing something. But your inner self that knows what you need, your intuition that knows what you need, is saying, you're sitting on this couch for a reason. Now, there's a difference between resting and procrastination now. There's a difference. There's a difference now. Because there's some of us that's resting, and we're resting too much to the form of procrastination. And we're using the excuse that we're tired. But that can be because we're avoiding whatever it is that we are avoiding. Now, that happens too. So you got to know the difference. Are you actually taking the mental break because you need it, because you have been burning the candle on both ends? You're taking that mental break because you acting like a teenager. As a page, you're acting like a teenager. You're running around here and you got all these things. You got to take the kids to this. You got to take the kids to that. You got to pick this up. Got to get the groceries. Got to cook the food. Got to clean the house. Got to do a whole lot of stuff. And then you might even run your own business and you might work. Whole lot going on. So you always flying forward. You always creating. You always doing something in creation. Always. Because like I said, you're independent. You may even be a single parent. But you need time. You need rest. Everybody needs it. You're human. You need it. Because you are the asset. Like this card said, you are the asset. And when you're not at your best, you cannot contribute at your best. As I was saying before, you're not giving a healthy version. So that's when arguments start. That's when conflict starts. When you are not at your best, you are agitated. There's a lot of aggression. There's a lot of snappiness, short, being short with people, irritated, all of those things. Having the disputes with everybody. Everything is a pop-off. Everything is a defense. That's because you haven't gave your body time to rest. Your body needs time to rest. You need to rejuvenate. And you know you are. You know who you are. So if any of these piles that we talked about today, if any of these resonate with you, please make sure that you leave me a comment. And make sure that you like and subscribe to this new channel. I do appreciate all your love because I really do feel like this one was a word. So I hope you all are listening to your intuition. Either one of these that really pulled at your heartstring is what you need to be doing. This is divine words from the Most High. Because we use our spiritual tools over here at the Rooted Phoenix to heal, transform, so that we can be on and guided to our abundant path. I do appreciate all your love. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm going to see you again. Amen. Ashe. And so it is.